I call the honourable member for Reid.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Back of the envelope, Deputy Speaker, we have ballpark 11.7 million people that have jobs in the Australian economy at the moment. Of that 11.7 million, 2 million are public servants as of the last round of state budgets, with more due coming up shortly. 2.5 million are employed in medium-sized businesses, 2.8 million in large businesses, and 4.5 million of them in small businesses. This is why this side of the House talks so much about small and family businesses, and I include family business because that's where I come from. And we started from a small business, and there are members opposite that we've been lucky enough to work hard and grow it to a large family business. But of all the assets that my family has, the most important asset it has is its staff. And this is what comes out of small and family business. You cannot open the doors in the morning, you cannot take any money, you cannot close up at night unless you have your staff. And it's quite ironic when talking about work conditions and standard of living that the former member for Grainler and the member for Gorton, who both come from a union background, stand up and profess a love of small and family business and divert to talking about big business and unionised workforces. What we do on this side of the House is concentrate on the section of the economy where we will get growth. If you want to talk about policy development, what I would love to talk about is those opposite in government. And I note there's a member on the Joint Public Accounts Committee over there. It's ANAO Audit Report number 23 into the administration of the Early Years Quality Fund. This is how policy development works under the Labor Party. And I quote from a key finding, Deputy Speaker, "Successful implementation of policy initiatives requires early, informed and systematic consideration of implementation issues. The design of the EYQF policy contained inherent risks, and it was foreseeable that these risks, particularly the funding constraints and the first-in, first-served approach, provided a time frame problem. Normally in policy you would rely upon briefing from department. In this report it bells the cat. The briefing went the other way. And I quote, "This role was made somewhat more challenging for this program because the key elements of the policy were developed by advisors in the Office of the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister in negotiating with the key stakeholder representing childcare workers." I thought that was a typo, Deputy Speaker. Stakeholder. Surely it has to be plural. But no, it wasn't when questioning the Auditor-General. It was united voice. They were in the Office of the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister dictating policy and giving it to the department in a first-in, first-served approach. In 40 years, Deputy Speaker, of audit experience when we had this public investigation, in 40 years of experience between Mr McPhee, the Auditor-General of this country, and the lady from the Department of Education, they had never seen a first-in, first-come approach to funding. Was that the approach? Was that the optimal policy approach? No, it wasn't. And what happened? $150 million went to the Labor Party's mates between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. on announcement of this fund. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. In the last federal election campaign, United Voice donated $1.3 million to your election campaign. That's how policy development works in big business and unionised workforces. That's why we focus on the section of the economy which drives growth and employment in our local communities. And I get that you're yelling. I wouldn't like being accused of it either. That's not me accusing you. Through you, Deputy Speaker, it's the Auditor-General of this country. This is a disgrace, Deputy Speaker, but it is not an isolated instance. That is how those opposite stand and operate their policy settings. And for you to stand at that dispatch box, the member for Gorton and the member for Grainler, and cry crocodile tears on behalf of workers and small businesses in the country, I call you for what you are. You are a ex-union person representing unionised workforces. and this proves it.
Order.